Guys, welcome back to another episode of Wolfcraft, and in today's episode I'm going to be finishing off this building, and I have done a little bit of work around the area. This is where I'm going to try to make my village, so I've had to make big enough space for that, as well as made a bit of a space here for where the stable is going to be. I've made all these pillars the same height, and I've got some of these that's going to help me out massively. As well as I've sorted out my chest and got some more things that I'm going to need. It's mainly just this birch. So what we're going to do, actually let's set it up around here because I haven't finished putting. So then I can just go up like that. It just makes things the whole lot more easier to do. And I don't want to mess around. I just want to try and get this finished because I've wasted a lot of time yesterday, which is when I filmed this episode yesterday, and I forgot so much so important because I didn't want to sit and deal with that. I've got some tools, which is some axes. So they're iron ones. So they'll last longer and they can deal with when I have issues like that right there that really needs to be tucking away. So that's going to help massively. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build up, and then when I've built up I'm going to see what it looks like and see if I like it, if I want to expand it, just see how I feel, because I'm planning on covering it with cherry blossom leaves anyway, because I feel like cherry blossom with the pink and the white would just look quite nicely. So I quite like the cherry blossom trees. So it's very unique for Minecraft. I feel like it adds a lot of nice colour into it, because pink and white go together quite well. So it's going to look really nice. So I thought, why not? So I went to the cherry biome to bring back some of the leaves to try and decorate it, because on my survival world, my barn area is covered in the azalea leaves. So I thought, considering I've made one on my island that's covered in azalea blossoms, I thought the azalea leaves, I decided that cherry blossom would be the best for this building. So I tried to come up with the designs before I go. I don't know if this is going to be enough. I hope I don't have to cut down 5,000 trees for this to be correct, because there is some trees over there. As you can see, there were trees over there at one point, the part where it looks lime, and now there isn't because I did a lot of chopping down. And you can kind of see my base a little bit more clearly. I say that you can see my base, but you definitely can't see my house. If someone were walking past it, they'd probably think, what the heck is this? What is all this? Because there's a lot going on around my area, which I like a lot. To be fair, I haven't brought a wolf with me today. So if I need to go back for anything, I might go fetch a wolf. And I'm going to name the horses. I've got a lot of work to do in bringing them back. It's going to take me ages, and I'm not going to film that because it's going to take ages, because I have to go to different biomes for different types of horses and do a lot of breeding and messing about. So I think it's best if I don't film all that, unless you want to be watching for an entire day, which I'll be honest with you, I don't think I'd do that personally myself. But I don't know how many horses I'm bringing back, so that's why I'm going to make a top layer. And I'm hoping, I've decided I don't really want to go with the balcony, because I feel like the cherry blossom on top would make a much better roof. And I don't really need a balcony. Like, let's not get carried away. We don't need that. So that's 2 sides completed. I've definitely not got enough wood for this. 100%. So let's finish all this off. And then we'll go on to the next one. I've decided to do this because at least it won't look lopsided. And I've just got the back to finish then. And then I'm still need to write that list of episodes that I'd like to do. Because I have got a few new ideas that might keep the series entertaining and actually like something I want to film. Because the ideas I had before, around last Christmas timing I believe, for what I wanted to do with this series, weren't exactly what I wanted. And it weren't making me want to come back to film more. They were boring ideas. So now I feel like I've got better ideas that make filming the series a lot better. So to me that's literally all that matters, is that I enjoy filming it. So I like doing builds, that's the thing. So instead of doing them off camera like I have been doing, I thought, why don't I film one? Because I did that railway track off camera. That were interesting. Because I had to use one of those biome finders, which would locate me in the correct direction of where to find the snowy biome, which is where I'm going to build my Christmas cabin at some point. I was supposed to do it as a Christmas special, but I never got round to that. So I didn't have much time to spare on Christmas. But that's fine with me. Because I still quite enjoy the idea of having a Christmas cabin, because on my survival world, I'm hinting back to that because I'd like to do something similar to that. Because obviously I can't go back in time and film making those. If you know what I mean. So it's cool that I get to do something like that on camera. Looks like I'm going for more wood. Hooray. At least I've got these kinds. It's a big mess up here. I've been very busy. How do I get to that birch tree without falling into a ravine? These trees are everywhere. Not even got much wood for me. I should have got about 6 pieces. Thanks. Where's that other birch tree? Armadillo. There'll be none of these left by the time I'm done, I'm telling you now. I've spent so much time. I was up half the night last night. So I thought, well, as soon as I can't sleep, let's just mine. Let's make sure that we can film this episode tomorrow. So then next Tuesday's covered for, because at one point I was perfectly fine for a couple of Tuesdays because I had all the videos I needed out that could work me up until January. But obviously dates come flying by, so I kind of need to get my head back into it before I fall into one of my really bad stages where I just cannot have no motivation to film. But we're getting there. We're getting there gradually. So I thought, while I'm unstressed and unbothered, and while I can't sleep, I might as well be doing something about it. Which is what I've been doing. Might as well get into it and enjoy it like I used to. And make something nice on my world. Of course, I've got a few Tuesday videos planned out, but not a lot, so I need to get on with it. I'm not entirely sure how many more stacks of this. Maybe I'll get 2 stacks and see where I lie with that. And bring back some other useless items I've acquired while doing tree out. Might go get some sugarcane while I'm at it as well. We're getting close to that jungle. While I'm at it, I might go and fetch back some more of that jungle wood that the cocoa beans grow on, because I wanted to expand that. Make it, just a little bit bigger, so then I harvest more. And then I can go back and finish up after I've collected the things that I need on the list of things I were wanting. There's so many birch trees and now I can't find one. So we'll focus on just getting a bit of the sugarcane to bring back. I collect sugarcane randomly. Don't ask why I do it, I just like to do with that. Even though I have my own plant for it. Right, let's go over to the jungle area. A squid? Bit random. What's a squid doing here? Maybe don't do that like I've just done. Just continue collecting sugarcane. I'm yet to build a house in the jungle. I've got supplies ready. It's just never got around to filming it. Let's take some jungle wood to bring back. Let's take a full tree. Might take a bit more because there's some cocoa beans here, if you notice. This is so off like topic of what we're supposed to be doing. What I'm supposed to be doing for this episode. Completely like off topic. Might go for an exploration in the jungle. Just collect some things. Right, 16. I have to just see what's going on in this jungle. That doesn't look promising. Yeah, that doesn't look promising neither. I forget what it used to look like here. Take some of my stuff and put them into here. So then I have an open inventory. Then we've got to take some melons. Come on now. Need some melons. Something tells me I haven't fully looted this area. Just based on how many cocoa beans and how many melons are around. Because normally I take the entire thing. Yeah, I'm going to nearly need to put a rush on the organising video. That might just be... So this is the 17th episode and then I've got an 18th planned. So it literally might be 19th episode that's the organising one. Luckily I've got a few bundles that make things a little bit easier. So I'm gonna move them to the new area with more inventory space. That I built a while ago but I never got to it. Probably don't need this much melon, but we're going to do it anyway. The more, the better, I suppose. No one says that. Literally no one says that. There's a lot. I wasn't expecting there to be a lot of them. I'd like a panda. I don't know where I'm going to find one, but I'll have to do like a full search area. See if I can bring 2 pandas back with me. And I'm trapped. The bamboo's making it so difficult to concentrate on what I'm doing. There's something shining over there that I'm very curious about. Oh, it's some more fly blush things. I'm going to take a few of them with me in case I ain't got enough. That's actually beautiful. Right, let's place one back down. And just put a few down because I'd like a really pretty thumbnail. There we go. So now I can take them back off because that was quite a pretty view. So I thought, why not? It's for a thumbnail, right? Come on. It's got to be somewhat pretty, hasn't it? Kind of glad I didn't choose a wolf to come with me, because getting lost in this would be so easy. And then I could risk losing them. Like, I never do lose them, but it's just like the principle of it. It could happen. I like the fact that there's a little jungle area. I feel like it adds character to my world. Block of dirt I don't need. Get it away. I'm just out here collecting melons. Normal behaviour, isn't it? There's one literally here that I can't see properly. Whoa! I've lost some of my melons. They fell down into the ravine. And I don't know about you, but I'm not going down there to look for melons. A little bit daft if you ask me. Some more cocoa beans. Parrot! Hello. I don't want to get lost though, but I'm still going to go a bit deeper. Might as well explore something that I'm going to soon enough be raiding. Right, let's just move my thing so then I can lay down because I'm getting neck pain for whatever reason. I apologise, I know my control's closer to the microphone now and all you can hear is click, click, click. I still haven't fixed the issue with it though. So I try to say things that don't revolve around the video as much. So then it's like I'm not spoiling what's going to happen in the next 3 seconds. Because it gets annoying. I was really annoyed with it. But I am trying my hardest to make sure that the quality is better though. Like, I believe the quality of the video is a lot better since I upgraded Xboxes. It's a lot more smoother and it runs a little bit better. Thankfully. The quality were good before, but that Xbox had got some age to it. We're like 4-year-old. Possibly even 5. Maybe 6 this year. I think I got it in 2019, so it might actually be 7 this year. I've had it some years though. So obviously quality is not going to be as smooth or wherever I've had this less than a month. The melons are taking forever to mine up though. I'm hoping that maybe I can get 2 done today of these episodes. Because I didn't film one before and it's literally like going to be 6 o'clock by the time I finish this, maybe even earlier. So I'm thinking maybe I can make 2. The patterns though on that tree are crazy. This jungle has a lot more to it than I expected. I don't think I ever went deep into the jungle before on this account. On this world, should I say. I don't think I've ever seen it at all. There's so many melons, so many cocoa beans. And I always make myself known when I've been places, so it's like, yeah, I've been here before. But this area is completely untouched. I don't mind coming back with an inventory full of melons, I'm not going to lie to you. I genuinely don't think I've ever been in here before. It's crazy. There's one there, still that I've missed. You know when you mine trees in the jungle, I think it'd be cooler if bananas fell out instead of apples. Because I just feel like bananas are much more made for the jungle. They just fit the vibe so much better. Like melon, yeah, like fair enough, cool. You can get melons and cocoa beans here, but it's like, what about bananas? Imagine. It'd be cool if you had like a fruit for each tree. And things you could obtain from each tree other than the boring stuff. Minecraft had a lot of crazy updates so that I didn't know about. Because I'd just been like completely untouched with what Minecraft were doing and what updates they were releasing. So when I was finding out things while playing, I was like confused. I see a cocoa bean hiding behind a vine. So I'm like out of touch with the game altogether at the minute. But we're learning. Even though I've been playing for 4 years. Just when you don't know what's going on, you kind of like confused to what is actually going on when you log back in. And only thing I was playing was creative. Because I was doing my builds, so I just stayed to the same few blocks I always use. What have I just found? Have I been here before? So I don't want to be walking in there, and luckily I'm in peaceful, so this won't bother me whatsoever. I think I brought a pickaxe. I did. Is there an entrance? Yes. Right, where do I go? Nah. Down here. Oh, that's dark. And there's booby traps I'm aware of. Hey, I got an arrow. Nice. I can make a spear. That's what I mean. I want to keep setting it off so that it keeps giving me arrows. Mind me, I'll keep cutting it off because then I get arrows. Where is it that's got all the arrows in? Don't mind if I do. Just stole all your arrows. Probably the worst kind of person. Someone who comes in and steals all your arrows. What's this? So I've got some arrows now that I didn't need. That apparently I've got now. 19 of them. To be exact. Ocelot. I want to see it. Ocelot. It's cute. I want one. I'm probably going to take one home at some point. Not entirely sure when though. Right, I should probably leave melons alone. I've got a lot of melons. Whereas cocoa beans I'm going to just keep getting. How far do these jungles go? They go for miles. Literally, I swear I've never explored these before, and if I have, maybe I've forgotten. Because these go on for miles. And I can tell you now, I'm absolutely miles away from I found a panda. Wait, is this just a shader's glitch? Or am I losing my mind? Why is it it's a shader's glitch? I thought I'd found one at Rare Chocolate ones. But then again, I believe that's actually impossible. Because of the fact of it being through breeding, that you can only obtain one of those. I found 2 pandas. That's crazy. I'll have to come back here at some point. And potentially breed them so then they have another. Lots of chickens. Parrot. I've seen some. Oh! Don't want to fall in that. That's not good. I think I found a swamp. Let's keep exploring. One of those really cool cow things. Variations. This jungle really does go on for miles. What is that? Someone tells me I've been in this before. A long time ago. It's beautiful how prepared I am for this adventure. No, I haven't been here before. That's new. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop all useless items into this so then I've still got inventory space. These are all items I need. There's another one. So I have been here before. Why I didn't know that there were chests there, I ain't got a clue. Me being an idiot, probably. But I think this is where I started off in the first episode. When I just started out, and I think I ended up finding that thing first. And then while exploring, I found that area. And decided, why not? I honestly think that's what's happened. All I know now is it's going to take forever to get back. But a bit of an adventure, innit? I don't go on many of those, surprisingly enough. I barely leave the area. So many little islands. Got a few notifications going off. And I'm thinking, I just hope I do get back. I think I've just found more area, to be honest. Oh, how long this jungle is. Haven't the slightest clue what just happened then. But anyway, we continue. Just for like a glitch with Twitch. That don't make sense. Haven't a clue how far I have walked. I believe I've walked very, very far. I'm just gonna keep travelling through here, seeing if we can my way back. Right, we found a ravine. That's a good sign, because there was a ravine when I was walking back that I nearly fell into. But then again, it looks so new. It looks like it's filled with water. It's now raining. Now it really does feel like a rainforest. There's so much rain. Them trees are so large. Like they're ginormous. I can see a light. Is it lava? Yep, as I thought, a pit full of lava. That is so foggy. I can't even see it. Getting across that river then was impossible. Just everything's in way. I'm getting some interesting views though. Found a ravine. Also a good sign. I honestly just hope I'm going in the right direction. Because I really need to learn where to go. Then maybe I can go back and do the bit of work on... There's another jungle. A bit of work on the horse stable. So I've not exactly done a lot, have I really? Ravine. passed a lot of ravine and a lot of rivers. Surely it's somewhere close by. Surely. But the thing is, there's so many melons. Cocoa beans I can take. That is not a good sign. I've done a giant circle. Okay. Now to think about what exactly I'm going to do. Maybe just walk straight back through it. I don't know at what point I made 101 different... I don't know at what point I made a wrong turn. But somewhere I've made a turn. That wasn't supposed to. So it looks like we're heading straight back through the jungles in hopes to actually get back to my base and not go in a giant circle. So maybe if I keep straight ahead, I won't get lost again. And I'm hoping we can get back before nightfall. But I think that's what made me go wrong. Because it was dark. And clearly I've taken the wrong turn at some point when it was dark. Because now I can see things way more clearly. Because you could see all the fog when going past the rivers. Surely that's not good. Right, panda. I'm trying to see if I recognise the areas I'm in. So I'm probably going to go straight through these. Because I recognise some of the animals. Like these chickens were there when I crossed some part of the jungle. Like I said though, this jungle is so big. It's easy to get lost. Like I've just demonstrated to you all. Took me less than 5 seconds to get lost. Now I have to figure out where I'm going next. Without going in a big circle again. If I do end up in a circle, I might have to end the episode. Just so then I don't force you guys to watch me walk around in a giant circle. I'm just watching the coordinates because the coordinates got lower when I was heading closer to that ship. I think there's a chance I could be going it right way. I would never know because it's raining. And I can't see squat. To be honest, I might be even worse off. lost. Right, so there's trees in the distance. That look a lot like at the biome I'm in. Wait until this rain goes away. And I might try to get on top of that mountain and use my scaffolding to see if I'm anywhere remotely correct. Have a scanner area. Oh, I got my scaffolding. No, it's all just completely random. I'm going to try and get back though, somehow. Somehow I missed that. Somehow I missed that. How far have I honestly walked? I found a village. Oh, bush. Don't mind if I do. What the heck is that? Alright, so this is 199% not the village that's close to mine. Because for one, the village that's near to my world isn't attacked, it's destroyed by me. So I might as well loot the crops considering it's a zombie village. How unfortunate for them. I might as well make most of it. None of them got chests. So you've got some leather armour. Let's dump some things I do not need in here. Oh, give me my wheat back. Considering how much stuff I'm taking back, I'm going to need to do that regularly. Well, at least I'm coming home with some decent stuff. I'm at a swamp. You're joking. You're joking. Can't. How I've ended up at a swamp, I ain't got a clue. Where is all the good loot? They're literally hopeless when it comes to that. That's shocking. They've got nothing that's exactly worth my time. Other than a leak. Going to a place of mangrove root of trees now. At least now I know we're miles away, so that I can kind of get the gist of where we're going next. If you get what I mean. Does tend to make things a little easier for me. That's a really weird thing. That's the weirdest thing I've seen all day. There's a beehive underneath there. Now this is low-key biohopping. Frog! It's a frog! Frog! I haven't the slightest clue where I'm planning on going next. I've seen everything that there is to see. There's an app though I use, right? It's only for iPhones though, sadly. And it helps you. You have to put in your seed for your world. And then you've got to put in your coordinates for your house. Well, your base area. And then your current coordinates. And it shows you what distance you're at. And then if you keep walking and then keep putting your coordinates in, it does tell you if you're hot or cold, basically, towards it. And after a while, it does help you find where you're going. Lots and lots of frogs. Which is most likely what I'm going to do. It makes, like, getting lost in survival easier. I'm sure it takes a while to get back, but it would anyway. So far so good. With that gonna help me out. Fish. Some nice fish down there. Like exotic ones. But something tells me I will be looking at doing that. To get out of here. So by end of this episode, I should have. So by next episode, I should be back, is what I meant to say. But for this episode, I'm in the middle of a swamp. But it's going to take me a little bit of time to get back. I've looted a lot of things. I've got quite a full inventory as well, so I might want to be looking at getting back as soon as possible. Before I any further get lost. But it's quite, I've had quite a lot of fun exploring. So I don't know half the extent of my world. There's a lot of rivers under these trees. There's no dry land. Just all water. This is interesting. There's all literally water. And just about no dry land. I find that fascinating. Somehow I cannot get up there. Quite a cool little area though. More water. Well, there's not much going on other than just water, which is annoying. So pretty much all I've done today is fill my inventory and explore. This seems promising. I found a village. That's 2 villages I've found. I must be on a roll. Look at the frogs. Aw, them are cute. This ain't no village. I know what this is. It's a witch's cabin. What can I get? I have to kick up these. It's just in my nature to pick them up. I love them. Forget what they're called. The blue orchid. Love them. It's my favourite in-game flower. So, obviously we're gonna... Oh, it's a black cat! Bye-bye. I think I scared it away. Oh, so it's on fire. And now I'm on fire. Great. Put the fire out. It's animal endangerment at its finest. Has it burnt loot? I'll be mad if it has, if there's any loot here and it's just been burnt by that fire. That's unfortunate. Although, at least I've got blue orchids. I don't have many of those. Because it's not every day that I get this far into a swamp. Can't really say I do it often. This is a more older type of swamp though, I've noticed. Weren't aware this was still in game, to be honest. More swamp. For people that like swamps, I'm assuming that this is the greatest thing ever. But for people who think it's gloomy, we've had nearly 10 minutes of just pure swamp. I don't think I'm finding my base without that app. I thought they were drowned, but then I realised I were on peaceful, so it confused me. Frog. I've seen 2 variations of frog on this adventure. At least I know where I can go to go fetch one back. This also looks promising. I don't think I found my way back, but I still think I'm lost. I am 110% lost. Just look at the trees. I guess we're bio messing today. Guess we're going from one bio to other. That's literally what this is, one biome to other. The episode was supposed to be called Horse Stable, now I guess it's getting called one biome to the other. Okay, this is weird. I still haven't the slightest clue where I am. Crossed a lot of rivers, put it that way. So maybe next time I don't just wander off without thinking about the consequences of what would happen if I was to do that again. Because I don't have the slightest clue where I'm going and what I'm doing. Now it's getting dark again. Done a lot of walking. But I still don't think I'm going to find my base. But I kind of need to with all my stuff I've taken. No, I've taken those truly excited me though. Just a bit sad. Right, let's... Is this cold in this room that my finger's gone numb? My like pinky finger's numb. The joys of January. Wolf. Aww. How cute. I can't take him home, sadly. That's sad that I can't take him home. I do not know where we are. I just know that I'm going in one direction only. Straight on. Don't fall. Oh. Took a few hearts for damage. I can't get up there properly. Anyways, guys, I'm going to cut the episode short and I'm going to use that locator app to get back to my base. So in next episode, I'll be back to finish the stable off. But because it's getting to the 1 hour mark and I've been doing this for ages and my finger is numb, I think it's a good time to stop. So anyways, guys, if you liked the video, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you never miss a video when